The U.S. Coast Guard Station Annapolis held its annual open house on Saturday. There were a lot of fun and games, but there were also some important messages. Coast Guard Station Annapolis, Petty Officer Stephen Hewitt is stationed here. It's National Safe Boating Week. It's also an open house. Is that a coincidence?
No, ma'am. No, it is not.
Tell me about that.
So we staged this open house for to get awareness that not only what we do, but we also have our other government agencies here, so we can also interact with them. Everyone has been invited, so anyone can come here, ask us, the fire department, Department of Natural Resources, or even our Coast Guard Auxiliary, anything about safe boating, tips and hints to be safe out there and decrease fatalities.
And this goes on this is an annual event?
That is correct.
All right. Tips. Give me some tips about safe boating.
Wear your life jacket. If you have to have a life jacket on board, put it on, and it'll greatly increase your chance if anything happens out on the water. If there's going to be drinking on board, the person in charge of navigating and operating the vessel, don't drink. Stay sober. Another extremely great tip. Cell phones on board, because you can get in contact with any other assistance. You can call our station here in Annapolis. You can call DNR. Even fire departments have boats, and they can get out and assist you on the water. A big help, if you, especially aside from cell phones, is radios. If you have a radio on board, you can keep on channel 16. It's for international hailing and distress, and that's going to, where cell phone you'll talk to one individual department. On channel 16, everyone, every first responder, as well as anyone else on the water that has a radio that can come assist.
That's a big deal. Sometimes you can't get there as quick as another boat can,
That's
right?
If you put out a distress call on channel 16 and there's a boat a mile away that hears it, they can very well come assist you to keep you safe. And another good tip would be following a float plan. Never go out on the water and you only being the person you know where you're going, what you're doing. It's just a simple plan. Letting people know where you'll be if something does happen and we can't get a hold of you, that not only the Coast Guard but also our other government agencies can go out and search and help you if you're in distress.
Tell me why you came over here today.
Well, I came because I was trying to teach my children about what it means to be in the Coast Guard.
And you were?
I was in the Coast Guard for 4 years. I'm a veteran. I got out in 2001.
And you have 2 young daughters, and it's kind of hard to explain to them what you did, yeah?
That's exactly right. It's pretty easy to explain what a soldier is, and when you start trying to break it down to the difference between a soldier and a sailor and a coastie, the understanding of that is just, it's too complicated to teach somebody who's 7 years old. So coming to the open house really gives them kind of a picture of what I used to do and say, that boat, that's what Mommy used to do. See that guy, that's the uniform Mommy used to wear. And, look at that helicopter. Mommy used to, do things with that helicopter. And if you see lights or buttons or wires coming out of something, that's what Mommy used to fix when she was in. So that kind of gives them that visual representation of really understanding. I'm actually really excited that they did a boat trip because now the kids got to actually be on the boat and say, feel this. Isn't this exciting? This is what Mommy used to do.
Donna Cole, WNAV News.